Hello, everybody. I'm Fright from Frightopia, and welcome to the FBI Top 10 Most Wanted 2023 updates. So yeah, I'm going to be going over, I guess, 2 updates on individuals that are currently on it, or somebody that just got arrested as well, and 3 new people that were just added. So yeah. So if you wanted to get any information on people that I'm not speaking about today, I have a video in which I go over the top 10 at I don't know, I think it was March of 2023 or something like that. So yeah, go check that one out. So yeah, trigger warning will be in effect for violent crimes, obviously, and unfortunately some violence towards minors as well. So yeah, and I want to make this clear. If anybody that is watching this happens to be on the list, I am not stating for a fact that you did anything. I'm just relaying information that I see online. So, yeah. But yeah, also I have just GTA cutscenes going on in the background because I didn't really know what to put in the background. So I don't think that's in poor taste, but I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, as always, I'm Fright from Frightopia, and let's get into the video. Alright, so up first today we are going to be talking about the crypto queen herself, Ruja Ignatova. Obviously, I went over what she did, or allegedly did, in the past video, but I'm just going to kind of go with a little bit of a quick summary. So she is a Bulgarian woman who is wanted for her alleged participation in the cryptocurrency fraud called OneCoin. It is a fraudulent cryptocurrency that had it basically scammed people out of about $4 billion, which is a decent amount. There was a few other cryptocurrency frauds that she was a part of, or allegedly a part of, but that was the main one. So yeah, she wasn't seen since she boarded a plane from Sofia, Bulgaria to Athens, Greece. People believe that she most likely underwent extreme plastic surgery and just is evading any sort of capture or notice. In early 2023, this is all rumors, by the way, but I wanted to bring this up because this was kind of interesting. But there was a rumor that speculated that she was murdered by a Bulgarian drug lord named Christoforos Amanitidis Taki. He's known as Taki, so I'm just going to call him Taki from now on. And they believe she was murdered in around 2018. She was then believed to be dismembered and then thrown out to sea, all due to her cryptocurrency scams connections to, obviously, organized crime. This information was allegedly brought about when the documents related to her death were acquired by the Bureau for Investigative Reporting and Data, which is also known as BIRD. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this guy's name, but he was a former Bulgarian police commander who was shot and killed, and these documents were found in his home after they kind of searched his home after he died. These documents suggest that she was murdered, and her remains were disposed in the Ionian Sea. I'm not sure how exactly, but the documents also allegedly implicate the head of the homicide department of Bulgaria, Mikhail Naumov, I believe is how you pronounce it. And I think the main evidence from this murder was from kind of, I wouldn't say a confession of a Taki affiliate, but it was just a drunken Taki affiliate that talked about the murder and the disposal and all of that. Hey everybody, this is Editing Fright here. This police officer thing is a little confusing, and when editing I kind of noticed I didn't really explain it all that well. There's not a lot about it because obviously there's not too much about him written in English because that wasn't that big of a case or anything. He was actually a former police officer. He allegedly was arrested in 2008 for leaking classified information and then later acquitted and reinstated in the Capitol Directorate of the Interior. But in 2018, he was issued an Interpol red notice for ties to people involving in illegal cigarette production and distribution. I don't know if this was necessarily proven or not, but it is believed that he was killed by one of the most notorious mafia kingpins in Bulgaria due to his kind of connection and just general knowledge about the whole Ruja Ignatova fiasco. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to clear that all up. So yeah, let's just get back to the video. Obviously, take all of that with a grain of salt. Nothing's proven, and none of this information was on any like reputable news sources. It was all kind of like these websites I've never heard of that were saying this, and they were all kind of related to cryptocurrency. So yeah, I don't know if this is true. It's probably not. The FBI or a major news source would have probably talked about it if it is, but I just wanted to let you guys know about this rumor. But yeah, one last thing about, I guess, her crime, not really about her, but her former business partner, Carl Sebastian Greenwood, was arrested in Thailand back in 2018, and in September of 2023, he was finally sentenced for 20 years. This is because he was one of the main components of this scheme, and he pocketed himself a solid $300 million, so came back to bite him. Jose Rodolfo Villarreal-Hernandez, this is going to be a quick one, but he was a Mexican man who was the leader of the Beltran-Leyva cartel, I believe is how you pronounce it. I'm sorry for my mispronunciations if I do that. I did get roasted for that a lot back in the day, but yeah. He is wanted for orchestrating the murder of Juan Jesus Guerrero on May 22nd, 2013 in Southlake, Texas. This is another case that I talked about in my previous video, but just an update, he was arrested in Mexico City on January 7th, 2023. And I really haven't heard anything other than that, but I'm assuming he's going to be replaced on the FBI's most wanted if he is extradited to the U.S. I don't think he's been extradited yet, but once he is, I'm assuming someone would probably take his spot. But yeah, that's all the updates. I guess that's like the biggest update you can have for somebody is that they get arrested. So Wilver Villegas-Palmino is the first new member we're going to be talking about. He is currently wanted by the FBI for narcoterrorism, international cocaine distribution, conspiracy, and international cocaine distribution. If you don't know what narcoterrorism is, which I didn't know what it was until researching for this, it is the involvement of terrorist organizations and insurgent groups in drug trafficking. Wilver replaced Rafael Caro Quintero, who was somebody that was mentioned in an earlier video and was caught back in 2022. Wilver was added to the list on April 14th, 2023. And there is $5 million reward offered for information leading to his arrest/conviction, and he is considered armed and dangerous. But yeah, a little bit about Wilver. He is a Colombian man who is 42 years old and is considered a leader of the National Liberation Army in Colombia. The National Liberation Army is a Marxist-Leninist guerrilla insurgency group that has become one of the most powerful groups within Colombia since its inception in 1964. The National Liberation Army is considered a terrorist group by the United States, and since Wilver is, selling cocaine and the profits of that cocaine is believed to support this group, hence him being, believed to have committed narco-terrorism. This funding from the sale of cocaine is believed to allegedly fund terrorist attacks, influence politics, and fund activities that destabilize the government of Colombia and kind of, I guess the part that U.S. probably doesn't like the most is it goes against what the U.S. wants to be going on there. So, yeah. His labs are believed to produce at least 80% of all cocaine that is entered into the U.S., and he is allegedly responsible for numerous kidnappings, ordering assassinations, money laundering, and weapons trafficking as well. And his group, the National Liberation Army, is believed to produce around 200 tons of cocaine each year. In this 20-year conspiracy to distribute cocaine, he has 5 other co-defendants, 3 of which were caught and extradited to the U.S. With these 3 being extradited for the U.S., it is the first time that the National Liberation Army has had members that were extradited for narcoterrorism and drug trafficking charges. And his placement on this list, as well as many other similar cases that are added to the list, is kind of controversial for him being some drug kingpin. As I mentioned in other videos about the top 10, the main purpose of people being put on this FBI's top 10 most wanted list is to try to get their face out in the public, so as people are like, oh, I have information, or I think I've seen this guy before, or, they can call the FBI, leave a tip, which helps them be caught. People like Wilver, who are drug kingpins and have a lot of power and are in other countries, tips aren't really going to help all that much. People like them are usually caught with, like, some sort of, like, military, like, intelligence or just, like, some sort of political swap with the country itself. The FBI claims that he was added to the list to, quote, reinforce the United States partnership with Colombia and to combat both terrorism and the spread of dangerous narcotics into the U.S. and the rest of the world. However, like, a lot of people believe online, I believe that, like, these spots on the list would be better suited for somebody that is probably believed to be in the United States, and that's kind of like a more, like, domestic criminal, like a murderer, like a trafficker or something like that. Donald Eugene Fields II is a American man who was wanted for the alleged S-word trafficking of at least one child in Missouri between 2013 and 2017. I'm not 100% sure on who he exactly replaced, but I believe it's Michael James Pratt, someone we talked about in the other video, another S-word crime person. Michael James Pratt was arrested in Madrid, Spain on December 21st, 2022, and Donald Eugene Fields II was added to the FBI's top 10 most wanted list on May 25th, 2023, and there is a $250,000 reward for anybody that can provide information relating to his arrest, and he is obviously considered armed and dangerous. But yeah, a little bit about Donald. He is a 59-year-old man who is allegedly a part of a child trafficking ring along with Theodore John Sartoni Sr. of Gerald, Mississippi. It is believed that Theodore gave Donald stuff like money, motorcycles, vacations, and for some reason Christmas presents. That was what it said. So in exchange, Donald trafficked a young girl under the age of 18 to Theodore. They were both indicted on December 7th, 2022, with one count of child trafficking each. Sartori was arrested later that same month. Somebody recognized him from a newspaper article, and he was arrested at a golf course. Along with the aforementioned charges, Fields has also been charged with 15 counts related to child SA and witness tampering in the Missouri Circuit Court system. At the time of his disappearance, he lived in Union, Missouri, and he worked as a tree trimmer and a independent used car dealer. He is also believed to be currently traveling with a 30-year-old woman named Jennifer Isgriggs. Isgriggs herself is wanted in Phelps County for failure to pay child support and is believed to be in a romantic relationship with Donald. He has a notable tribal print tattoo on his right shoulder and is known to travel to Florida and frequent casinos. This is one of those cases where I wish, like wanted dead or alive was allowed, because there's a good chance this guy would not be brought back alive. But yeah, moving on. And for our last person we are going to be discussing today, he has the ironic name of Vitel'Homme Innocent. I know. Yeah. He is a Haitian man who is wanted for conspiracy to commit hostage-taking, conspiracy to commit hostage-taking resulting in death, and attempted hostage-taking resulting in death, which is kind of like a weird combo because it's all the same thing, but yeah, whatever. He was added on November 15th, 2023, and he replaced Jose Rodolfo Villarreal-Hernandez, who we talked about earlier. And there is a $2 million reward for any information that results in his arrest or conviction, and he is considered armed and extremely dangerous. It's so weird calling him Innocent, but Innocent is the leader of a gang called Kraze Berry. It's a Haitian gang. Most notably, his gang worked with another Haitian gang called 400 Mawozo in October 2021 in kidnapping 17 Christian missionaries in Haiti, which included 5 children, one of which was as young as 8 months old. This Christian missionary group was from the Ohio-based Christian Aid Ministries, and they were held at gunpoint and held in captivity for 61 days. And Innocent and the gang demanded ransom for each one of them. On December 16th, 2021, the Haitian Justice Minister announced that all of them were freed by the Haitian government, when in reality they just escaped on their own. Well, some of them escaped on their own, and some of them were just freed by the gangs themselves. It is also alleged that in October 2022, he was the one that ordered a kidnapping of an American man that led to the man's significant other, an American woman named Marie Odette Franklin, to be killed during this kidnapping. And finally, in January of 2023, he also killed 4 police officers in Pétionville, Haitian city. But yeah, that's going to be it for all of the updates of the 2023 FBI's Most Wanted. I know this was kind of a shorter video. I just kind of wanted to research this for myself, and I knew that some of you guys would probably be interested in this as well. And yeah, so I'll probably keep a better eye on what happens in 2024. I'm planning on doing a shorts series. I might make a shorts channel that's separate just so I don't like fill up my uploads tab with shorts. But I was thinking of kind of just doing like a short series where I could post it on like YouTube, obviously, and Instagram and TikTok, where I just kind of go over each person on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list, and maybe like from that one video where it's like the people who weren't caught and stuff. I don't know, just I can do like some more short form content about the FBI, which would probably be a bit easier than making a video. Every time something happens, I might as well just make it short. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna hold you guys for much longer. As always, I'm Frightopia. Thank you for watching.